a rare car in the region. Anything specific you are looking for?
I wanted something which stands out, unique, because there's only two in Karkala. There's only one in Udupi. It has 9 gears. Okay, it can do 0 to 100 in around 6.5 seconds. 4th year service around 1,20,000 to 1,50,000.
Surprised to hear about the mileage.
I could easily get above 30 mileage since very small age. So I started learning when I was in 3rd standard.
First luxury car podcast. So hi guys, welcome. So this is the 9th episode of Podcast on Wheels today. I know it's been a very long time, since 1 month I have not uploaded a single video. I was caught up with my own personal issues, and right now I'm back with the 9th episode of Podcast on Wheels, and I could convince my friend Chirag today to be on this podcast. Hi Chirag, how are you?
Hi everyone. So as you know, my name is Chirag, and I run a Eurokids preschool in Karkala, along with other business related to service. So hi everyone.
Okay, Chirag, thank you for this small introduction of yours, and thanks for being on this podcast on Wheels again. So we will be having a format wherein we will be asking few questions about cars. You already know it. You have seen my videos. The questions will be very simple, and we would like to know your genuine opinion and genuine feedback on that. Are you ready for it?
Yeah. I hope so. Yeah.
So the first question is, and today we are in Chirag's personal car, so we will be asking the questions related to that only. And the first question is, which car do you own and currently we are going, and how long you have been owning this vehicle?
Okay, this is Mercedes-Benz GLC Coupe 300D 4MATIC, and this I have been owning since 4 years plus now. I think 4 years and 2 months. Yeah.
So moving towards the next question, that is this your first car, Chirag, or you have been owning multiple vehicles, then you decided on this car?
This is not my first vehicle. Like, I have been driving since very small age.
Okay.
So I started learning when I was in 3rd standard. I used to sit over a driver's lap, and I used to learn.
Okay.
My first car was Opel Corsa 1.6. It was back in 2008, 2007, 8. And then I had Skoda Laura 1.8 TSI. That is petrol, and that is my favorite car till date. I had modified it for stage 1, and it had more power, more torque. So it was very nice. Eventually I got this, but now I have Tata Harrier as well, Tata Harrier diesel, and Toyota Innova. I'm due to get a couple of new cars.
So this shows your perfect enthusiasm towards the vehicles, and especially the cars. Is it so, Chirag? You are more onto the 4-wheelers or 2-wheelers also you like the most?
Actually, I learned 4-wheeler first, so my love 99% towards is actually 100% is towards 4-wheeler. Yeah.
So when you decided on this car, what was the thought process like? You wanted a specific color and specific power. So anything specific you were looking for when you bought this car?
Okay. Actually, what I was looking for, see, most of the time, 90% of the time, I drive alone. So space was not an issue. So 4-seater was fine. So you have GLC, which is a little bigger in space wise, or you have GLE. Even that is bigger than GLC and bigger than this. But my priority was, I just want to travel alone. That is the primary thing. But a car has to be unique. Okay, there are a lot of GLCs in the road, GLE in the road, but I wanted something which stands out. Okay, so I took my time, and then I thought I got to know about this car, GLC Coupe, which had more power than GLC, as well as it fit my all the requirements.
Okay.
My other option was BMW X4, which was a 3-liter 6-cylinder engine. When that was quite powerful in this. But then I already actually I had a BMW 5 Series before this. So I thought, let me just change the brand.
Okay.
And this car is very unique because there's only two in Karkala.
Okay.
And there's only one in Udupi. as far as I know. So there are only 3 cars which I have seen in our UP district, including mine.
Okay. So you consider this car as a rare car in the region. So as I can see, this is an automatic vehicle. So is it like you prefer automatic cars or you're into manual cars as well?
Given any day, I would drive a manual. Okay, definitely manual is the best. But when you think of a long run, okay, like for 7 years, 8 years, you drive continuously. So this automatic is a bit comfortable, I feel. So that is why, and even Mercedes and BMW these days they have adopted to automatic. So there is very limited option of manual in their brand. But yeah, manual has that different kind of fun, rush of blood and all that usually automatics can't match. I feel. Yeah.
So we will come to the practical side of the car. So like what is the mileage does this car gives?
The mileage varies. Okay, it has a vast range of mileage. For example, see, if I drive very fast, or if it is a city drive, it gives around 6. But on the highways, if we are cruising at 80, 90, it has 9 gears. Okay, this automatic has 9 gears. So ninth gear, if you're doing 100, 110, you'll be in 1500 RPM. So the mileage you get is over 20.
Over 20.
Yeah, okay. I know it is surprising, but you get over 20. So the previous car I had, a BMW 5 Series, okay, so I could easily get above 30 mileage, 30 kilometers per hour on the highway. So yeah, these engines, they can adapt well.
Actually, I'm very surprised to hear about the mileage of this vehicle. And we'll come to the practical, the another practical side of the vehicle is the maintenance and the frequency you do it. So what is the maintenance cost of this vehicle and how often do you do it?
Okay, see, this vehicle, I don't use it very much. Very rarely I use it. So right now it has covered around 33,000 kilometers. That is in 4 years. So if you calculate, first year I used it for 17,000 kilometers. Then gradually only 5-6,000 per year. Yet the service cost is once in a year. Service is once in a year, and it costs around 50 to 60,000 normal service. Okay, and the 4th year service, which I had recently, it costs around 1,20,000 to 1,50,000. Yeah.
Okay. So I think it's as the cost of the vehicle is more, even the maintenance cost is also.
Yeah, it can be said. But thing is, the level of service, the how they welcome you, how they treat you, it's very different. Yeah, but there's day and night difference with the service level when you compare to any other Indian brand with the Mercedes or even BMW. The Mercedes service, hospitality or whatever they provide in Mercedes is quite premium compared to BMW. But as I have observed, service cost of BMW is much cheaper. They have that service based on conditional based. Okay, they say conditional based, so they don't have to change everything. It depends on the condition of that part. But in Mercedes, it's not like that. You need to change it, irrespective of even it is as good as new. You have to change it.
And talking about the maintenance, the DIY maintenance that you can do is wash your own car. So do you do it on your own, and otherwise you prefer going out to a service center and get this car washed?
Back then during college days I used to do it. Okay, but now no, I can't, bro. I can't.
The car, the look wise and all the maintenance part, it has been maintained very well. So congratulations for that.
Thank you. Yeah, like whoever sees the car, they won't say that, oh, it's 4 years old. Feels like new. So that's what I get from many of them.
So the color of the vehicle is white. So your preference is white, or is it like the white looks more premium on this segment?
Yeah, the other colors I had, it didn't appeal to me well. Okay, it was dark blue and a red color, and yeah, that's all the option I had, and white and black. So yeah, I think white and black is the color where the car stands out. So I chose white.
Fine.
Yeah.
And the main question of the series, that is on EV cars. So what is your take on that? EV cars are the future, and I have come across a lot of opinions. I want to know your genuine opinion on EV cars, EV vehicles for that matter.
Yeah, see, EV vehicles, the technology, what they follow, it improves every single day. Okay, so I really feel EV is the future, but it is not for someone who just has one car. Okay, because sometimes you run out of charge, and and for any emergency purpose, you need to take the car out. So you can't wait, plug in and keep the car for charging or something like that. So for me, my running is, like I said, around 80 to 100 kilometers in a day. So I think so. I thought about it, and I think it would save a lot of cost for me, fuel price, and that is why I have booked the EV. So hopefully I'll be getting it next week.
Okay, okay. So you are going to be a EV owner soon.
Yeah. You can make one reel based on my reviews after a few years, after a few months, kilometers. Yeah.
Surely, we'll make a new podcast episode on EV vehicles along with you, Chirag. So, also, like, given a chance, I wanted to ask that EV vehicles or EV bikes also you will prefer on only the cars?
No, EV cars, only EV cars. Yeah.
Okay. So, as I can see, the car is already loaded with features, but you'll have your personal favorites. So, we would like to know what features you like the most, or few features you like the most in this car.
Yeah, this car, not there's nothing one particular feature that I like, because there are many features which are very good. The car is extremely practical, I thought, and then see the all the buttons or the quality of the materials, it's very premium, and the ride quality, it is very soft. So how do you feel? You are sitting beside me all this while. So how was the ride quality?
So if you ask me, I think it's like giving me a premium feel.
Yeah, it is very soft and good, nice feel. Okay, and then there is the engine, which is this car is bi-turbo. Bi-turbo means it has two turbos. One is smaller, and probably one is a little higher. So you get very good pickup in the from the very low RPM. So even that is a specialty of the car. So interior itself is beautiful, I feel. So the newer version has improved a lot, but I feel this is very nice.
So we'll get straight on to the rapid fires now. So are you ready?
Yeah, I am ready.
So the first question is manual or automatic transmission?
Manual any day.
Okay. So the petrol or diesel vehicles?
I think petrol.
So the favorite car color?
Either white or black.
The favorite car brand?
A lot of choices, but I think Lamborghini.
Okay. So highways or the off-roads?
I'd prefer highway.
Okay. The dream car you want to own someday?
Bugatti Chiron, but maybe in near future I would like to own, with God's grace, either BMW 340i or Mercedes-Benz E450.
So that's it for today's podcast on wheels. I thank Chirag for being on this podcast. Thank you, Chirag.
Thank you, sir.
So do support me, like this video, and support my upcoming podcasts as well. So stay safe. Bye bye.
Bye.